Electrostats, types of charges, positive charge and negative charge. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract. This you already know from your smaller classes, nothing to explain. Now, quantization of charge. The total charge Q of a body is always equal to an integral multiple of the basic quantum charge, which is the charge of the electron or proton. Means they are asking in this, suppose I give you some charge and how many small charges are present there. ये कितने बड़े चार्ज के अंदर कितने छोटे चार्जेस हैं, दैट्स ऑल, नथिंग एल्स. सी द एग्जांपल. सपोज आई गिव यू q इक्वल टू 1 कूलम एंड आई आस्क यू हाउ मेनी प्रोटॉन्स आर देयर. एक चार्ज दे दिया q 1 कूलम का, कितने प्रोटॉन्स है. तो q इज इक्वल टू चार्ज ऑफ अ प्रोटॉन इज 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Now according to this formula, a q equal to nq, q is 1 coulomb, n into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb, this coulomb and this coulomb. Now the number of such protons are 1 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power of 19 now. Now this is equal to 10, you make it 100 by 16 and you write it 10 to the power of 18 number of charges. These are the number of positive charges. That is around 6.2 into 10 to the power of 18. That is, you can say this is around 62 into 10 to the power of 17 positive charges. Protons, you can say protons. You can say protons are positive charges. Or if I give you q equal to minus 1 coulomb and I ask you how many negative charges, then मैं minus 1 coulomb दे देता हूँ and I ask you how many negative charges, then q is nothing but charge of an electron is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. And according to this formula, q equal to nq. Now this will give me minus 1 coulomb equal to n into minus 1 into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. This coulomb and and minus goes off. Again n comes out to be 1 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power of 19. And this comes out to be around 100 upon 16 into 10 to the power of 18, the same way where I have done it. And this is 6.2 into 10 to the power of 18, and this is nothing but 62 into 10 to the power of 17 electrons now. It will be now electrons. This is the thing. Now, in your smaller classes, you have already seen Coulomb's law. Now, Coulomb's law in your smaller classes was, Coulomb's law in your smaller classes was, especially in your 9th or 10th, the electric force is directly proportional to the product of the charges, inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the two charges. Suppose this is the charge q1 and this is the charge q2, then the distance, this is r, this is the square of the distance, this is the inverse square law, this is the inverse square law also, which I told in my earlier chapter, square law. Now combining both, you get q1 q2 upon r square. In order to remove this proportionality, you have f, this gives you f equal to, let's say, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. This epsilon naught is nothing but permittivity of free space per metivity of free space, which is nothing but equal to 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12 coulomb square Newton coulomb square Newton inverse meter square. This is this, and 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is nothing but 9 into 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 9, this is nothing but Newton meter square per coulomb square. This is the thing. So this already you know in your smaller classes. What you now need to know is the vector form of this Coulomb's law. Now the vector form of Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law. This is what you need. Now here again, suppose I take this as your y-axis and this your x-axis. and there are 2 points. This is the coordinate is suppose x1, y1, z1, and the coordinate point of this is x2, y2, z2. Put the commas. Yes, this is x1 comma y1 comma and z1. Now the position vector of this point, you know what is the position vector from my earlier videos. The position vector is r1 and the position vector is, this is r2, and then this is r2, this is the charge q2, and this is the charge say q1, then r2 with respect to 1, the charge of, now this is the distance of the charge q2 with respect to 1. r21 is the position vector of charge wait a minute, of charge q2 with respect to q1. So r21 vector is nothing but r2. If you use this vector addition, then you have your r1. Let me write it later on. r1 plus r21 is nothing but r2, and r21 is nothing but r2 minus r1, which I have already done in my earlier videos for gravitation and all that. The same thing remains. The idea remains the same. Idea same is that r2 vector minus r1 vector is nothing but this is x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap minus x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Now this all is equal to x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Now this is nothing but r21 vector, and now I want to find the force on the charge q2 due to 1. This is the force on the charge, electric force I should say, not just force, electric force, that would also do. Force on charge q2 due to q1 is nothing but F21 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 r21 vector mod square, and r21 vector, this can also be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r21 cube, and this is r21 cap. Now what is r21 cap? You already know from my earlier videos that r21 cap unit vector r21 in the direction of in the direction of 2 with respect to 1 is r21 vector upon modulus of r21 vector. This already you know from my earlier videos. This only, what is changing is, this is only changing. This much part is changing. The rest all is remaining the same. In gravitation, you had here m1, m2. Instead of q1, q2. Instead of q1, q2, you had m1, m2. Instead of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, you had gravitation constant g. This much is only the change. This is the only change, then nothing else. Rest all remains same. Rest all remains same. Now you know that r12 is minus of r21 vector, and r12 cap is minus of r21 cap, and r21 vector mod is same as r12 vector modulus of this vector. So if I now use these concepts, these three concepts here, what I'll get is F21 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 r21 cube. R21 I can use this cube format, no problem. R21 cap, which is nothing but minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now since R21 is same as R12, so this is Q1 Q2, and R21 is nothing but from here we will get R21 cap is nothing but minus of R12 cap. So this minus R12 cap upon R12 whole cube. So this is nothing but f of 1 due to 2 minus, and from here you can see this is cube. Therefore R21 plus F21 with F12 is equal to 0. So the forces are equal and opposite on this charges.